Welcome to this lecture. Today we are going to deal with these topics little quickly but in detailed approach. My name is Gunjan Subedi and as always I'll be guiding you in this topic with practical explanation and examples when necessary. Before starting, let me kindly remind you to subscribe to my Lean University, which is my initiative to deliver free and quality professional education to your screen. The fourth and the final lecture series and symbol used in the value stream mapping are the general symbols. Take this symbol as an example. This is a timeline symbol. The timeline symbol represents the length of time to complete the process. It illustrates both value-added and non-value-adding times. Later, we can count these information to find the total value-adding and non-value-adding time and lead time. We will study about these terms later, but just for your quick information, value-adding activities are those activities which adds value to the product as per customer's desire, and non-value-adding activities are those which utilizes time, money and space or manpower without adding value to the product. This symbol is used to show the Kaizen burst. This symbol tells you that something needs to be improved in the particular process. Generally, we first draw the as-is value stream map and show the different improvements to be made with the help of this symbol. Operator symbol. This symbol is used to show the operator running the machine or a particular process or any specific workstation. We can also write the number of operators inside or by the side of this symbol. Okay, after finishing all the important symbols of the series, we are now ready for the final quiz. I will dim all part of the screen and ask you to identify the symbol. Can you do that? First of all, can you identify this symbol? Yes, this is a process symbol. Can you identify this symbol? This is a process data box symbol as we studied earlier. Can you identify this symbol? This is a process timeline. And at last, can you identify this symbol? This is a operator symbol. Well done! We have learned a lot coming to this point so far. The next lectures will now be more interesting as we will start drawing the value stream maps. Value stream map is also different from other process maps in a sense that it uses a lot of material flow symbols. Generally, in other process maps, we learn process flow symbols more. So without delay, let's look into these symbols or icons as well. First of all, we have material flow symbols for push and pull type of material flow. Push arrow represents flow of material from one process step to next process step. This doesn't show the flow according to the demand of the customer. The pull arrow represents the flow of material from one process step to the next process step according to the demand of the next process. Generally, these are linked with the supermarkets. So what are supermarkets? This symbol represents a Kanban stock point, also called supermarket. It is located between two processes. So, whenever the next step needs any material from previous step, it is taken from the supermarket. The former process places the semi-processed material in the supermarket and the next process takes the semi-finished material from the supermarket to further add value to the semi-finished product. This bold arrow is used to represent the flow of material which may be raw material purchased from the vendor or supplier to the finished product supplied to the customer. In the material flow symbol, we use different kinds of other symbols such as truck, ship, plane, forklift, rails, etc. to represent how the materials are transferred. This symbol is for the FIFO lane. That means in this part, the materials that first enter inside the production will be processed first and sent out. FIFO means first in, first out. Next, we have the safety stock icon which represents some inventory stock to prevent from sudden demand increase or sudden change in the customer's order or sudden problems with the machine and processes, etc. With this, we are now ready for the usual section. Let's run the quiz. Santosh is feeling a difficulty locating the push symbol, material transfer symbol, and safety stock symbol. Can you please help Santosh locating these symbols? This is like playing a hide and seek game. I'll give you some time to locate. Okay, let me reveal the answer. The push icon or the symbol kept always between two processes. The material transfer symbol are here. They are used to transfer the raw material or the finished products, and the safety stock symbol is located here. Thank you so much for participation in this quiz. There are many informative and exciting things coming next. I hope you are enjoying the lectures. Welcome to the new lecture in Value Stream Mapping Symbols series. In this lecture, we are going to learn about symbols using the information flow in the value stream map. We may have two types of communication in any organization. One might be manual or it may be electronic. This straight arrow shows the manual information flow. The manual information flow arrow is thin and a straight line. Whenever we communicate with letters, reports or memos, we use this kind of symbol. The electronic information flow is represented by these zigzag arrows. This kind of arrow shows the information flow with the help of internet. We can also represent the frequency of information exchange by a text placed near these symbols which represent frequency. Sometimes, for forecasting the demand and information flow, we may use the software system MRP or ERP. These are the software systems used basically for management of inventory and planning. We represent these systems with this symbol. This icon represents Go and See symbol. When the information is recorded visually or through a person, we use this kind of symbol. This symbol is used for the verbal communication. We use this symbol when the communication is done through mouth or say verbally. This symbol is called production Kanban symbol. When we use this kind of symbol, it represents that it is triggering the downstream process to manufacture a set of products. This symbol is called withdrawal Kanban symbol. This symbol represents that material must be taken out of the supermarket to the next production step. Besides these symbols, we also use other kinds of Kanban symbols, but since these are not common, I won't be discussing it here. You can download the VSM symbols from the resources to learn more. Okay, well done. We have reached the end of this lecture. But before ending it all, let's practice what we have learned so far in this lecture. For that, let's run our usual section, Run the Quiz. Can you match the following symbols with their meaning? We have withdrawal Kanban, production Kanban, electronic information, and MRP or ERP system. Can you match the topic with the symbol? I will give you some time to think, so you can pause the video now. Well, this is the answer to the question. I hope you got this right too. Please remember that these value stream icons that we studied just now are very important in the lean management and operations management sectors, and also for the Six Sigma Green and Six Sigma Black Belt level examinations also. So I hope this will be helpful to you in other sectors besides the process mapping and improvement. Symbols are one of the most important aspects of any process maps. They help us to represent complex information which otherwise could be very hard to explain in words. The symbols used in value stream map differ from other types of process maps, as the value stream map conveys a lot of information related to flow of man, material, and information as compared to a normal flow chart. Basically, we use the following kinds of symbol in drawing the value stream map. As we see here, there are flow symbols and general symbols, and there are various symbols to represent the flow of process, flow of material, and flow of the information. First of all, in this lecture, we will be learning about the process flow symbols. So, process flow symbols are used to represent some part of the process or any activity that involves processing or work done. Let's first start with this symbol, which looks like a building or a factory. This symbol is used to represent the customers or the suppliers. When this symbol is drawn at the top left corner of the screen, it denotes the supplier, and when it is drawn at the top right corner, it denotes the customers. So we have customer and supplier represented in our value stream map. Only having customer and supplier will not do any good, right? So we should have a symbol between customer and supplier. This symbol represents the production control. Its job is to give instruction and prepare the schedule for the production or operations in a factory or the shop floor. Next, this is the icon or symbol used for the dedicated process. It represents a process through which the input material is entered and transformed into more valuable products. We keep the process flow icon in series because by then the raw material which are added with some values are added with more values in the subsequent process, and at the end of the line we get a finished product. Next, we have a shared process symbol. When a single machine or process or work center is used by other families of the value stream or used for the manufacture of other products too, we use this shared process symbol. One of the most important symbols that is used in the value stream map is this processing information box or data box. Here, inside this data box, we keep important data and information about the particular process. It may be yield, it may be the quality, it may be the time taken for the process to complete. The process data box is located just under the process icon to summarize the process activity. We also have a summary data box which summarizes the overall data of the entire process. Informations like total time, value added and non-value added time, and many other summary information can be entered inside this box. We will talk in detail about the information to be put inside the process data box and process summary data box throughout the lecture in this course. Next, we have this warehouse icon. It is the place where we store the raw material or finished product. So, we generally have two warehouses mentioned in the value stream map. One for the incoming raw material store and other for the finished product at the end. There is another icon that is used most frequently, mainly in the current state map, and this is called the store symbol. It is triangular in shape, and generally below the triangle or near the triangle symbol, we also write the inventories that we are holding. Generally, if we do not have a pull system, we have inventories building in between every process steps, and this is shown by these symbols over here. Good job! You have successfully completed the lecture. There are still many other icons or symbols used in the value stream map, but we will study those in the subsequent lectures. For now, let's head into our usual section. Let's run the quiz. First question, what kind of activity does this symbol represent? These are the four options given. Well, this is quite easy one. This represents the suppliers and customers. So both suppliers and customers are the correct answer here. What kind of activity does the following symbol represent? Your options are: it represents the data stored about the particular process. Second option, data about the entire process. Third option, data about the customers. And the fourth option, it represents the process. What kind of activity does the following symbol on the top represent? The right answer for this question is, it represents the process data box. The process data box is located just below the process symbols. Okay, we have successfully completed this lecture too. You are already doing great, and we have learned so many things so far. Many other exciting things are to come in the next lectures too. Thank you so much for being with me in this lecture as well. Before ending this lecture, let me remind you to join my Lean University's premium membership and enjoy a total free access for limited time inside my Lean University's online library, and get tons of free courses, free books, and lecture topics on project management, Lean and Six Sigma, operations and supply chain, productive and preventive maintenance, quality maintenance, data science, industry and sales management, Agile and Scrum, Kaizen or continuous improvement, and much more totally free. No strings attached. As we have limited seats, only the early subscribers will be given open access inside the premium membership, and remember, it's totally free. Please subscribe and share the video if you share the common belief that professional education should be accessible to all.